Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday. Right now you're taking a live look at some clear skies in Grants Pass, and this view is coming courtesy of the Tap Rock Northwest Grill. We're on the doorstep of 80 degrees already, and that's just kind of a little indicator of our temperatures warming up. We'll be a little bit above average for today, and then the heat really kicks down the door as we head into this weekend. Current temperatures this midday, most of us in the 70s or 80s. We are cooler along the coast in Curry County where we're in the middle 60s. Let's go ahead and put all the smoke into motion, and by the time we get to 5 p.m. you can see most of us are going to be without smoke or haze. Siskiyou County, most of Klamath County, Jackson, Josephine, Curry counties, all without smoke. We'll just have some very light smoke and haze in Lake County. But then overnight and then into the early morning hours of Saturday, we'll see that north and northwest push in winds, and subsequently we'll see that push in smoke. So we could get some thicker smoke into portions of Klamath County and Lake County. And then that'll sort of disperse and thin out as we head into Saturday, but it's actually going to start to spread into some of those areas that won't see smoke for today, and that's because we'll have winds shifting out of the east. So the bottom line is that most of us will be without haze for today. We'll be a little bit hazier for tomorrow, and then we could see another push in some thick smoke from the bedrock fire into portions of Klamath and Jackson counties this time, but that would be late Saturday, early into Sunday, but I think that's just going to be a little footnote compared to some of the other aspects to our forecast. More on that in a second. But first, the outdoor dining forecast for today, giving it 5 stars for lunchtime. I was just outside. It feels great. It looks great. So get out there and enjoy it, because we have some very hot weather that's going to be very hard to enjoy coming up here in the next few days. For today, we'll be a few degrees above average for this time of the year, meaning that we'll be near 90 to the east of the Cascades, middle to upper 90s for our west side valleys, close to 70 degrees along the coast in Curry County. We'll have winds today gusting out of the north and northwest, upwards of 30 miles per hour along the coast, upwards of 20 miles per hour for inland valleys and for areas to the east of the Cascades. And then for tonight, like you saw in the smoke forecast, we'll have quite a bit of heavy, thick smoke pouring into portions of Klamath and Lake counties. That would be from the bedrock fire, but elsewhere, pretty clear skies and overnight lows that'll resemble what we had for this morning. So that means we're going to be cool to comfortable. Over the next few days, we have a couple different fairs going on, one in Siskiyou County, one in Josephine County. The forecast for both is pretty much the same. We're going to be hot, we're going to be dry, but especially by the time we get to Sunday, as those highs could be upwards of 105. So bring the sunscreen and bring the water. And the Rogue Valley is not even going to be the hottest microclimate within the News Watch 12 viewing area. That'll be the Klamath River valleys. We could get upwards of 115 from Sunday through Thursday. And again, that is the time frame in which we have that excessive heat watch that's in place. For the Rogue Valley will easily be above 100 degrees from Sunday to Thursday, and will be well above average for this time of the year. So this heat, just on face value alone, is going to be dangerous. But then you add some of the lightning into the forecast, and we'll have some extreme fire weather impacts from Monday through Thursday for Klamath, Lake, and Siskiyou counties. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. Good air quality for today. Then we could get some light haze into tomorrow, just with some of the winds shifting out of the east. For Siskiyou County, we'll also see some light haze for tomorrow, but the big threat's going to be from the heat and some of the thunderstorms next week. Now, for the east side, we could luck out when it comes to the heat, just because we'll be shy of 100 degrees, but still the fuels will be very dry. There will be lightning in the forecast. We'll see the same thing for the mountains, and then for the Rogue Valley. For now, we're keeping the forecast dry, but I mean the heat, goodness gracious, upwards of 110 for Monday.
That's going to be a real doozy. I feel like right now is a good time to remind people to stay safe if you're out camping, if you're outside, to follow those fire regulations, because with the lightning, adding that to not following the rules could be very, very dangerous.
Yeah, I just want to make it very clear, and I'm glad you said that, because even where there's not lightning, we're going to be hot enough and we're going to be dry enough to where if you decide, you know what, the laws of physics really don't apply to me, I'm just going to burn stuff over the weekend. You're going to burn stuff, all right.
Yeah. And it could cost you.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Josh.
Of course.